It's time. We're finally here after we've set the stage for our ambulance match with Kane and Shane from a Chinese restaurant. We're at the American Airlines in Dallas, and boy, is it a successful show. 450,000 buys. And this is quite an increase. Let's remind you that the prior year, 2002, we debuted the Elimination Chamber at Madison Square Garden. We're following it up a year later at the American Airlines in Dallas. It's not an Elimination Chamber. And we've got more buys, 110,000 more buys. That's kind of crazy to think about, going up 110,000.
Yeah, good. It was good news.
Hell yeah.
It showed that things were starting to work and talents were getting over and some of these stories were catching fire. So it was good. It was a pleasant surprise and a great company win without question.
We got to mention that this show got a lot of critical acclaim too. 74.7% of the readers of the Observer gave this show a thumbs up. And man, there's a lot to unpack on this show. There was a late change to the show to Jerry and Jamie Noble for the Cruiserweight title, supposed to be on the pay-per-view, and wound up actually being on Heat. And they do this so they can add a skit with Mark Cuban, who was a wrestling fan who grew up in Pittsburgh, actually went to the same high school as Kurt Angle, had previously even done OVW TV skits with John Cena. But here he is now, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks 20 years ago, and he's rubbing up against Jonathan Coachman. And I guess the idea is they're hoping it makes SportsCenter. It doesn't actually work out, but Mark Cuban, one of the world's most famous men and certainly wealthiest men. What'd you think of Mark? Did you get to spend any time with him?
Yeah, nice guy, great guy. I know when I got sick, when I was I had a little health issue when I was working at Access TV, and Mark called and was more than willing to give me the best doctors, fly me wherever I needed to go. He cared. A good guy. And I was very appreciative of his kindness, and I still am. He didn't have to go above and beyond, but he did. And I certainly appreciated it then, and I appreciate it perhaps even more now.
It's pretty interesting, this skit, because it winds up with Randy Orton actually laying Mark Cuban out with an RKO. So pretty cool little bit of trivia for WWE fans and Dallas Maverick fans.